very special guest.
Yes.
So she says she's nervous.
Of course I am. Come on.
Introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Monique Levice. I am the founder of Lovely Empowerment Networking System.
Okay. Yeah. So what's that?
Well, it's an umbrella of many things. So actually, I am a breast health educator.
Okay.
I'm also a life coach certified.
Yeah.
So Lovely Empowerment Networking System is the umbrella of all those things that I am.
Okay. So you the one, huh?
Yeah, I'm the one. I'm the one.
Oh man, it's nice. You're a nice looking woman.
Oh, thank you.
I ain't gonna
so
lie to
much.
you.
Thank you. Thank
Man,
you.
oh man, I tell you.
Oh, come on now. That's gonna make me even more nervous.
So let me ask you something, right? You being a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh boy. Of course you don't know.
I'm not saying I don't know that you're a woman, but I know you're a woman. But I'm saying I don't know. So all right, so let me ask you this, right?
Ask away.
How do you feel about Little Nas X and him pretending that he's pregnant?
What?
You ain't never see that?
No. Oh my goodness. No, seriously, that's a thing?
It's a thing with
no.
now.
Oh no.
No, seriously. There's his album cover is him. You know who Lil Nas X is, right?
I don't know him.
So maybe we shouldn't talk about it because you don't know him.
But the whole idea of a man being
How you feel about
what?
how you feel about homosexuality?
Oh, I don't have no feeling about it.
I don't want to make you uncomfortable now.
No, I mean no, I'm fine.
Just
Yeah.
you cool with it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just asking. So you single?
I am. I'm very single.
Oh, very choice words. Why are you single? Or why you say very single?
Oh, because I'm divorced.
Oh, you're divorced.
So that makes me very single.
Oh.
And then, what makes me very single is that I'm not dating at the moment also, right?
Why is that?
I'm not going to say I haven't dated. I'm not dating now because it was a clown, if that.
So the guy you was dating was a clown?
Yeah, like, fraud. People
Oh,
act like
on.
they portray an image and then,
Oh,
you
okay.
get to like
So-
them and then when you start to like go on a date or two, a few,
Yeah.
then you like, wait a minute, something is not adding up. Yeah, so.
Who was it? He didn't have a car?
Oh no, of course he had. He had a lot of things. Very like.
So that's not what drives you.
Himself.
That's not what drives you though.
No.
Your motivation isn't a guy who is wealthy or successful. Your motivation is feelings, right? What drives you with a guy? What's your motivation?
Honesty.
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 I don't believe that.
It's the truth.
All right. You know what? I'm about to really turn it up on you right now.
Come
So
on.
look, no, check this out, right? Women are so crazy. So
We
honesty,
are.
right?
Yeah.
Honesty, right?
Yeah.
Honesty, right? So
Only because if I'm being an open book, then be an open book. Let's be honest. If we're gonna have that dialogue, let's keep it.
Keep
like,
on
come
going.
on.
Keep on talking.
All right.
So honesty, right?
Yes.
So what happens if a guy's honest and he's a good guy, but he's horrible in bed? Then what? Yeah, exactly. Like I thought. Like I thought.
I'm not even.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, So that's what I'm saying. So honesty. Is he honest? You like honesty?
Yeah.
But he has to satisfy you, right?
Of course.
But if he doesn't, honesty doesn't
I'm sure
matter,
he
right?
Will. We can
Oh,
figure
here
it
we
out.
go.
We can
Come
figure
on.
it out.
Here we go. Come on. I'm just saying. So, and I'm not saying that to be derogatory. I'm just saying most women, now maybe you could correct me because you're a woman. Is it true that men, if a man isn't satisfying a woman, no matter how good he is to her, she'll walk away from him?
Oh, I don't know. I can't speak for every woman. I don't know.
Well, would you do it?
There's things that you can do. I mean, there's help out there, I guess.
If you can't get help.
Well, how do we know? We need to figure it out.
So you will figure it out type of woman.
Yeah, like I mean, if we're vibing, we have that great connection, and this is the only. Why not? Like let's get to the bottom of this. Like,
yeah. What the bottom of it is,
I don't know. Like, what's going on?
I was always under the impression that women have this thing where they're not, when it comes to being sexual with women, you have to somehow please them in a way. No matter how good of a man you are to her, if she's not satisfied, that's a good percentage of her being happy. It's her being satisfied. Because no matter how much you have, no matter what you do, no matter where you take her, if she's not satisfied, because I don't think a woman can be happy and not be satisfied in bed. I'm sorry.
Neither a man will not either.
A man can be satisfied.
Really?
With just food. Just to believe. If his girl can cook, a man.
Really?
Yes. A man can just be satisfied with food. A man can be satisfied with his girl just looking good. Men I don't even know how to even use that word, but satisfaction or whatever it's called.
You're going to have to take a poll on that, because...
I guess.
Right? Like,
I'm just saying, I just think that some men, our happiness doesn't come from that.
Okay.
It doesn't. And not to say that all women happiness comes from that. But I can guarantee you, a woman that dates a guy and she gets for 6 months and then she finally gives him some and it's terrible. And she'll do it again. And if it's terrible the second time or even worse, no matter how good he is to her, she's walking away.
Wow. I mean, I don't know. I'll take a poll too for you.
You take a play. You think about it. You be quiet on that.
I mean, maybe some women will do that. I don't know. I have to ask. Like, how would you feel if?
I could guarantee you, we can call some of your friends right now. I bet you they won't say, God. Nah, no. They'll walk away.
I am not calling you.
They'll tell you to call them right now.
No,
we can call your friends right now. I guarantee you they'll tell you.
Oh,
listen, no. You put it on speaker and say, what would you do if you was with a guy for 6 months and he wasn't satisfying you? And he was a good guy. He was a doctor. I'll find another doctor. That's what they'll do. They'll walk away. So, you know. But it is what it is. So, I don't know. So, you have a very unique story.
Yeah.
Very unique story. And it's very fascinating because I know you. It's very fascinating that you have a story. So tell people about your story, and we'll get into what people can do, what women can do. But I want to hear more about your story.
Okay.
About your journey and how did it happen for you, and what happened.
Okay, so 2019. Yeah. I was examining my breast and I felt a lump. So I felt a lump and I immediately contacted my doctor. Yeah. And of course you have to go through the whole spiel of ultrasound. Yeah. First a mammogram, ultrasound, biopsy. And the biopsy came back positive for breast cancer. So I am a breast cancer overcomer. Okay. I was at the time 38. Yeah, I was 38 because I just turned 40.
Yeah, you just turned 40.
Yeah.
You don't look no 40. Get out of
here. I did.
Are you 40 now?
I am.
Get the fuck out. Yo. You are not 40.
And I don't care about saying it. I love it. I'm happy with that zero at the end of my. Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. So so that's what happened. I had to go through chemotherapy, surgery, all that. Well, surgery first, chemotherapy. Everybody's situation is different. Yeah. It was really tough, making a decision to do it. Yeah. But my journey, it was like a horror story. Like some people, they can't even talk about it still because it's very, saddened to them. It was emotional, but I'm grateful that, what I have to do, take the necessary steps, get this thing taken care of so I can move on with my life and talk to women about it, let them know that, listen, you have to check your breast. You have to be very open with your doctor about what you find,
Yeah.
You have to ask your doctor to send you for mammograms. It's very important, even though they don't check us until we're 40, unless there's some type of family history or something.
Yeah.
You still need to, like, examine your breast on your own. So that's, my whole thing right now, like, with the breast education.
Yeah.
It's to educate women on how to check the breast, what to look for, and if there is something, don't hesitate, get it checked. However, we do know, I know now that 80% of lumps in your breast can be benign. So they are benign. So you can just don't get panicked, but get it checked.
Okay. So, what did you lose? Like you said something earlier that I thought was pretty kind of cool, but you said you lost your hair.
Yeah, I did.
And it grew back blonde.
No, it didn't grow back blonde. That was the thing about that.
That's what I thought that you said.
No, I lost my hair, and so I had a choice. So I used to always have my hair black. So now I was like, I like blonde now. Like,
okay. Now I thought you said my hair grew back, it was blonde. Like,
no, of course not. No,
that's
I made the decision to go blonde.
No, but so you lost your hair. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know too much about cancer, too much, and I don't want to sound, naive or stupid or whatever. But so you lose your hair. Do you lose all of your hair on your whole body?
Yeah.
Or do you just lose your hair up here?
No, you lose your hair.
You lose all your hair, even your eyelashes, your eyebrows.
Everything goes. Yeah.
That's
and it happens really quick. I think it was like my second treatment.
Yeah.
So before that, I had my cousin shave my hair.
Yeah.
And then I went for treatment, and then the very next one, it was like their hair was coming out.
Wow.
Yeah, so I wanted to make the decision to be in control of that.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna lose my hair, let me go ahead and cut it first.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
you I never met a person like you.
Really?
Where no, I'm serious. Like
most people don't do that.
No, and I'm not saying it to be funny. Like I'm saying like most people would be. It just seemed like you took that whole experience and you made it into something that's empowering. And it's like instead of you sitting on your hands and pouting about it, it's like, listen, okay, I could be better, or I could let this defeat me, or I can actually be better. And it just seemed like you grew, and you just seemed like you just more happy.
But that was God's grace.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. Like, so that was praying and fasting and trusting God, knowing that He told me that I'm healed, you know, and I believed it. And I wasn't going to look back or doubt, even the tough times. I remember times sitting in the shower, like, I couldn't say nothing but just cry out, like, and say Jesus, and like, because I didn't know what to say, and I didn't want to doubt that I am healed. But it was, some days it was really hard, painful, even taking a shower, the water on your skin, you know.
So that's why you didn't want to come tomorrow. You go to church.
What? Get out of here.
That's why you didn't want to come on Sunday.
What?
You got a meeting with the Lord.
No. Well, yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, we meet every day,
So all right. So So as far as the surgery, did they remove both of your breasts or just one?
Yes.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it was. I had a double mastectomy. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, was it in both, or you just said I'm gonna remove both?
Yeah.
Because...
Well, the test that they run, it was like showing that the chances of it coming back was like high. Yeah. So it was a good decision for me to make at the time. My doctor was like, I'm really happy that you made the decision because. Yeah. So of course that was like a no-brainer. Yeah. So yep, that's why I did that.
How does one pay for something like that? Let's say, for instance, a person doesn't have insurance, a girl, and she goes and she feels like the same way. What would they do in a situation like that if a person doesn't have?
I believe. Well, I didn't have that issue, thank God. But I believe that there are things that can be done. Of course, even for women that feels a lump and needs something done, there's places where you can go to have a free mammogram. Like I will check in my city, my county where I'm from, and I will look it up because there are places that you can go, and not just one. There's multiple in different counties, and they can actually steer you in the right direction on what would the next steps would be far as to be covered. But they definitely will help you with that.
You see a lot of people out here who doesn't go and do treatment because they're afraid of bad news. So you get a lot of people who they'll just live with the illness because truth be told, the percentage of people who live over 65 is very low. That's 65. So most people look at it like, well, 65 is old. I'm gonna die anyway. And it's sad to say that, but that's what they do. So, excuse me, I think that a lot of times people are afraid. They're afraid to hear that they have something, even if they know it's curable. So they'll be like, I would rather not hear anything remotely close to me or my detrimental, for me it being detrimental to my health. I would just rather just not know. And a lot of men do that. A lot of men don't get tests.
Well, there are a lot of men being diagnosed with breast cancer now. I think it's like 1 out of 833.
Yeah.
And it's like terminal. Like it's not a good look, because like you said, they're afraid or they just ignore it.
I'll be honest with you, and it's just me. I'm not going to get checked for breast cancer as a man. I'm saying, and I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm saying
if you found something there, you wouldn't go get it checked.
I'll just live with it.
Really?
I'm serious.
With all this that you have going on,
I would be stressed the fuck out.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would be.
Well, I can't tell you what you'll be, but you have so much going on.
I know. That's why I'll just go on like nothing going on.
No, because now we'll be missing out on that. Like, God forbid if something happened, we'll be missing out on all this great content you have. And
I hear that, but I'm saying, like, I would be stressed.
Like,
I'm gonna die tomorrow.
Like, interview and
I know. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, as a man, getting a checkup is very stressful for a man, especially if a man, I mean, just me speaking freely, it's just for a man if he has unprotected sex or whatever. Like, because the worst thing you could do is go into the hospital for a bump on your arm and they tell you, oh, well, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Oh, man.
You got gangrene.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, or some shit. Like,
I mean,
that's the worst.
To hear,
that's what I'm saying. So it's one of those things where, let me move over. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't even know how to even explain it. And speaking, I guess I could speak for men out there who are afraid to go to the doctor because they just don't want to hear nothing. They look at it like, well, if I could move around, it's fine. I'm fine. That's how they look at it.
Well, some things, well, whatever it is that you will have or you feel or you. Whatever the situation is, don't have to be breast cancer, don't have to anything. There's help. I mean, don't limit your chance to being.
This is the longer you go, the worse it gets, right?
The longer you go,
without getting help, the worse it gets.
Yes, like it could be something that could be dealt with like that. Like, and it's like, oh my God, I didn't know it was that simple. Yeah. You should. I don't care what it is. Go get it checked out.
Well, your body will tell you.
Absolutely.
So for some men, we just walk through the pain.
Oh, and women too. We're not.
That's true.
We're guilty of that as well. We don't want to, or like some people just work so much they don't really have time to take care of themselves. They have families. And then when it's time for them to go, it's like I've been feeling this for 2 years. I ain't been, I've been dealing with it. And now it's
they don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
So I could understand that. So I mean. But that's a very fascinating journey, like, and now you are a breast cancer overcomer who is helping other people, doing other things. You out here, you're trying to. Are you trying to start like a women's motivational thing? Like, what are you doing? Because I know you said you have something going on, but what exactly is that, and what? And have you done anything to have like meetings with women, a bunch of women, and
Well, we're working on that now. So basically, I will be as a breast health educator.
Yeah.
I'll have like small groups.
Okay.
Presenting to women, explaining to them what I do and what they should be doing, and like having a PowerPoint, my slides, and also a video demonstrating myself checking the breast the correct way, in different ways, you know, but and letting them know how important it is to check every month. You know, not just I'm thinking about it, but put it on your calendar, make it like, you know, a priority.
Can men come to that?
Yeah.
You don't see these women checking their breasts?
No. it's so the video is clothed.
Okay,
and it's just like
all right. I was about to say, so men come to be like, I want to see.
And so when I do check, the demonstration, I say chest, not breast.
What?
So I say you check your chest.
Check your chest? You don't say breast? Why you don't say breast?
Well, because
it's inappropriate.
I don't think so, but the my instructor, like when I was going to school for it, is like taking a course. That's how they taught us. So I think, and I felt like, I was so comfortable with like saying it.
Saying chest, not breast.
Chest.
So it's all right. So, and I guess excuse the pervert in me, because I'm sorry.
You're excused.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, because I should be thinking like, I'm just gonna come to see some breasts. Like,
oh Lord,
and men do that,
right?
They will come.
Well,
to
we
see.
have the models. I have breast models.
Oh, I didn't want to see
that's
damn breast
the
models.
That you'll see.
Yeah, nobody was. People would be like live action, like
no. Well, that's not happening.
Like, for real?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not gonna see no live breasts.
You know what I'm saying? Let me check. Let me see if I can find some notes.
You could find on the model. Sure.
Models are not real people.
Well, it's a breast.
So. It is.
And you could try to find that lump on there. You know what the.
They were like, well, let me. I'm gonna check this girl first. It's like, I don't know. Men are perverts. Yeah. They are. I ain't gonna say.
Well, I'm not gonna say but.
You just say yeah.
I didn't mean to say
but I'm saying like men do weird things. Yeah. But
we all do. Like
we do. We all do weird things. I think that
the human species is like.
Oh man, we don't want to get into that.
And that's why when people say weird, I'm like, I think we're all sort of weird. Like, what is?
I ain't getting into that. So did you have to take any therapy?
You mean
like a psych? A psych doctor? Not a psych doctor, like you're crazy, but
a therapist, like to talk. No, but I didn't have to, but I did. I already had a therapist, and I used to when I was going through the chemotherapy, reach out to her and things like that. We had we kept in contact, and then it was like getting crazy because for me, like, because you don't really have anyone to talk to. Well, I didn't. When I was diagnosed, my family, no one, ever went through that. Yeah.
So it wasn't that you didn't have nobody to talk to.
Yeah, they couldn't relate. So I wanted to talk to her about it. I didn't have no outreach, no programs to go to. I looked. It was nothing in, my city, in the community where So that's what even drove me more to do what I'm doing.
So that's genius. Because, again, people don't want to face the fact that things like this can happen to them. And you created something that no one was doing. And you're going to get a lot of people. You're going to be very popular.
Oh, guys, I'm so excited about it. Because initially, it was like me doing more so just volunteering my services. Yeah. And then knowing that now with having a nonprofit and everything, I reached out to the Women's Center and they were very impressed. With the idea and with my journey, and they're like, you have to be here. Yeah. Like, we need you to talk to our women. We need moving forward. That's what I mean. I'm believing that it's gonna like really jump off for the breast cancer.
I think that once, and it's definitely gonna jump off for you. I think that, and what's really gonna jump off for you is when you start to do things in other cities. Like when you start to travel, oh my God!
I'm open to that. It's like, and now because it does not feel like work. Like I'm passionate about this. I love it. I'm ready to go. It's no days off, no time off. I don't care what's going on in my life. This is gonna be first.
You got 2 phones?
Well, not yet.
You better get that. Better get it done before, because
I'll be booked and busy.
He's going to be calling you up. I'm telling you, you're going to be like, oh, don't call us now.
And it's for also, for comfort too. Like, it's not just going to be, this is what you have to do, but if I have to help someone shadow them and, this is the proper steps that needs to be taken for what I know. But also you definitely have to speak to a clinical professional, like your doctor. You can't just like, listen to you. All I can do is like, the doctor says this, hold your hand, basically,
so
because everybody's situation is different. Your journey is going to be different. The way you handle it is going to be different. Everybody's not the same, and for me, this is not a facade. This is how I am. Like I'm just a real positive person, and
you seem like
I have to be.
Seem like you're very positive. I want to hit you with this one, but so you said you're divorced.
I am.
How long was you married?
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah. And together for like 19.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So y'all was together for 19 years.
Almost like,
This is the only guy you ever been with?
No.
Well, I'm saying like, seriously.
Yeah.
Well, 19, y'all was together for 19 years. 10. So it's not 29 years y'all was together. You were together 19 years and married for 10. So you were together 19 years.
Yes.
Okay, so people getting confused.
Yes.
Like, it was 29 years.
No.
Like, what? It should have been 12. What are you talking about? You have kids together?
Yes.
3, 4?
We have 2 daughters together.
2 daughters? What's your daughters?
How old are they?
Yeah.
17 and 13.
They getting up there. So you ain't got no little kids?
No.
No little kids. So, okay.
That's it.
So why you separate?
Why we divorced?
Yeah.
Because it was over.
There you go.
And that was it. It ran its course.
That was it, right?
It was like, all right. You done?
It's over
I'm done.
That's it. Okay.
Hey,
no counseling or nothing, huh?
No, I mean, we tried to do all that. I mean, of course it wasn't like that. I'm just like, we were,
How you take it?
The counseling?
No, how do you take losing you? Because he lost you,
no,
right?
Yeah, he wasn't happy about it, but you had ample time to let's fix it, but it didn't go that way. So
without getting so deep, what was he not fixing?
It was a lot of stuff.
Just name one thing, without being specific. Just one thing that you think
not supportive
in your situation. That's a deal breaker.
Even with dealing with that.
That's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
How did he feel about? So when you, because obviously you got implants, right? How did he feel about that?
Well, they didn't. When you first have the surgery, they have it's these things called expanders. Yeah. So when you are in the hospital and they are removing the breast, and when they you have the pathologist testing everything before they do anything. So you have your breast surgeon and you have what's the other surgeon that you have? The
surgeon.
No, plastic surgeon.
Plastic
right?
surgeon.
You have full breast. So
surgeon. I guess.
So they take them out, then they test everything before they close up, make sure everything is good, whatever, and then they put expanders in. So expanders are like implants, but they're expanding your skin, so they can, when they do a reconstruction.
So it won't be like flabby or anything like that.
Yeah, well, for a number of reasons, I guess. Yeah. So they put them in, and then they do fill them up with fluid weekly to blow them up to a size that you and your doctor are comfortable with. Okay. So you keep them for a good while. For me, I had to keep them for a long time. But however, I also had radiation. So if you have a radiation, it damages everything. Yeah. So they can't just finish the reconstruction surgery because they have to make sure all that radiation is out of that area and stuff like that. And then when they do that, now the type of breast you have is called a deep flip. So what they do is take fat from your belly and they create breast. So now it's feels like a breast tissue again. So it's just
so
basically, no more implants or
so they take them out. They take the expanders out and they fill it up with fat tissue.
No, they fill it up with water and all that, and they, and then as time go on, it's time to take them out, and you go for reconstruction. Yeah. They do another surgery where they take fat from your stomach and they create breasts. Okay,
so it's basically like, it not to sound crazy, but it's basically like you have breasts again. Yeah. Because it's not implants. No. It's from you. Yeah. So basically. Mm-hmm. So when you say he wasn't supportive in that, and I'm not defending him. I'm not defending him. You could if you want. Well, it's over with now anyway, so I'm not defending him. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's all good. I guess what I'm trying to say is it possible that maybe he was supportive, but not supportive enough to your standards? Is that possible? No. So because right now you're making it seem like it was a nightmare. Like, no, it wasn't a nightmare. It just wasn't. It was like you called him and he's like, oh, no, bye. No, I couldn't focus on that because I had to focus on healing. So I didn't put energy into it. I just took mental notes and realized this is what it's gonna be. This is what it is. But you still have to move forward. Why do you think that is? If y'all was together for 19 years, that's a question you would have to ask him because I don't know. Call him up, goddammit. Let's ask him right now. I don't know. Why wasn't you there for me? Right? Where the hell was you? Call him up right now. No, I'm saying so. I mean. And I'm just playing devil's advocate, but but flip it on your side. It really doesn't matter. My thing is, if your wife is going through that, you're supposed to be there with every step. Well, we had issues. You had issues before that. Yes, but it's, however, it still does not change the fact that we are still married and together. Y'all were one. Yeah. So. Once you marry someone, I want to be clear. And this is very, very. For better or for worse, that's what I heard, right? That's what the man said when we. That's what the man said. That's what he said. When you marry someone, you're that person. Y'all one. Everything is yours and everything is mine. It's not. There's no. There's no. How would I say this? Gray area. It's just like. There's no. Your side and my side. There's no personal, private life anymore. Your life belongs to me, and my life belongs to you. Well, some people don't understand that in a marriage at first. It's still a learning experience too. Even though you're married, you're not just gonna have it all together. Like, I don't care if you're on your second wife or your second husband. It's still you're still learning this person, and things happen in life that you change, and you're not even a person who. They married because they went through something. Now they change a different way. You have to know that it's a lot. However, you have to be open to wanna go through it. Marry again? Oh, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Are you a submissive wife? No. No. You a submissive wife? Yeah, I am. Get the fuck out! I am now. You really? No, absolutely. But only because I'm mature now. I understand. You mature now? Yes. How long does it take you to be mature? First of all, I know that marriage is, like you said, we are one, and it's a lot that comes with it, and you have to sometimes give more of you than the person gives. But that's both of us thinking like that. The man takes the lead. Yes, absolutely. And not you giving him permission though. No, just like he takes the lead. Mind my business and shut up. Even though it's hold on, wait a minute. Say it again. So you telling me that you shut up? I shut up. Oh my God. Shut your mouth. And if you have to speak on something, you ask. Can we talk about it? And stuff. That's something that I had to learn over time. It wasn't a lot of women don't subscribe to that in a marriage. Women have this thing now, not all, but a good percentage of women that they have this. They're on a power trip. Well, I make more money than you, nigga. So. Well, I don't know. Some women are like that, and you have friends like that. It's the upbringing. You have friends like that? No, I have friends that are very successful, and some are submissive? Like doing. Yeah, really good to their husband, and but they still have issues because the husband don't like the fact that the wife is more of the breadwinner than they are.
So they get into it a lot.
I don't care if she make more money than me. I'm still the man.
I mean, but they still.
I have going. My thing is, here's the thing. This is what men. This is what men gotta use against women that make more money than them.
What?
I have more aberration than you. I'm more ambitious than you.
What?
That's the only weapon they have against
But why
that.
a weapon? Why can't you just be a power couple, a team? Like, I'm not your enemy.
Yeah, you got me.
Like, what?
I can't get around that.
I don't want to fight you.
I can't get around that.
Our money.
That's a good point. Like, why have to be all that? Like, well, I'm just saying, if men run into the problem where they wife making more money than them. I think it's like, if your wife make more money
but
than you,
it didn't start out that way.
It's your money too.
How about we went to school, you went to school, but now you know what? I want to go for my master's. Well, I'm good. I'm gonna keep this bachelor's, and I'm gonna start my business, and I'm gonna work here and have this. But the woman said, okay, now I think I'm gonna go for my doctorate, or I think I'm gonna go to. So
I think
she
men
wants
are.
to
I think men.
In that. I mean,
no, that's true.
And it's gonna come with money, and I may not be here, I may be gone a bit, but I'm gonna get this coin.
I don't know. So you could date a McDonald's manager. All right, so shut up.
What? No, I'm not gonna say.
Shut up. I don't like to say that, right?
I wouldn't listen.
I know.
I want who God wants for me.
So you would date a McDonald's manager. That's from you, Lord. He making 40 grand a year, and you make 150.
If that's what He gives me,
you all right with that?
You can. Man cannot live on bread alone.
I'm just saying. I think that a good percentage of women, you have to have some type of status, or because women date men on their level. Men date women beneath their level.
You do have to have status.
Like, for real. Men usually don't date women that's on their level. They'll just date girls because they look nice and they probably cool. They don't care if she got dirty sneakers.
Sneakers could be dirty.
No, they can't.
Why not? Those are sneakers you jogging every morning. Okay. Leaving out of your house that you paid for.
Yes, I guess you got
mortgage.
A point there. But I'm saying, if you meet a guy in the supermarket, and his t-shirt is dirty and his sneakers dirty, he don't look like he was working. He just looked dirty.
But what do you mean he don't look like he was working? He could have just ran in there to get something because he was working on his customer's car.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
And he's thirsty or something.
All right, so let's just say you met this guy, right? You met this guy. He had dirty sneakers. He had dirty Air Force Ones, right? And you know how dirty Air Force Ones can get. You know Air Force Ones, right? Yeah. So he had dirty Air Force Ones, right? He was a nice guy though. Go on a date with him. Now he don't wear the Air Force Ones, but he just has bad habits. Just bad habits. But he's a nice guy. Would you still date him and help him change?
If he's some people, you can work with, some you can't. So if the person if they're open to it and you see like good things in them, and like this is not bad. Like,
I know for a fact, a nice looking woman like you is not giving a nigga a shot that has dirty Air Force Ones on. Ain't no way in the world.
He ain't wearing them to the date though.
Don't matter. He come up to you in the supermarket like, yo, what's good? You gonna be like, what? Like, tell me.
You know one thing about me though? I don't do that.
Guys.
So I probably won't even see.
How many guys should I talk to you? Every day.
A lot of guys do that, but with the mask thing now, it's not.
You can see right through that mask.
No, some people they don't really you have to have the mask down. They'll probably look at you and stuff, but they won't really approach you.
You get guys trying to talk to you with the mask up.
They do. Yeah.
So what do you say to them?
I went on a date from the mask. I went on a date with because I didn't have it on a mask. I mean, of course they got to see me without the mask because
what did he say
when they did see me, I was eating, huh?
What did he say? Because he tried to talk to you with the mask.
He
didn't see you without the mask until the date.
No,
he's a brave boy.
No, he seen me without the mask.
Oh, he seen you without the. He said, "Let me see your face."
No, he just saw it, and then.
Then what?
I guess that he figured that he wanted to. One
of the clowns.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I just think that I just think that when you dealing with somebody, dealing in a relationship or anything, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard for a man to turn down a woman in a situation where, because men, we have different standards than women. I think our standards are more realistic than women. Y'all standards are sometimes out of control. Like, really, you want a guy making $160,000 a year, and you live in an area where nobody makes that.
Well, I don't think women with. No, come on, that's not.
I'm serious. That's a goal.
I ain't hear nobody say that. That's like living in like a. Come on, like really.
Some women have it as a goal.
Well, they better go to those. Don't miss. What is that?
I always want to ask a woman this, right? Let's say you dated a guy. He wasn't a drug dealer. He was a hustler. He didn't have a job, but all his bills was paid, and he made sure he was good. But he didn't sell drugs. Would you be okay with that? It depends on what you hustling. Yeah, like it depends on what you hustling. He don't. It's not illegal.
It's
just ain't saying.
Yeah, it can't be illegal. I gotta know. Still, I need to know what you're doing. Like, come on. I'm not just gonna be like, oh no, he making money. No, I need to know.
I sell tumbleweeds. So I don't know.
Whatever. I need to know, Tommy.
He says, don't worry about it. It just ain't illegal. No. So you don't like secrets? That's not good enough.
No, that's not good.
You don't like secrets?
No, that's not. What? If potential, you with that person, and that's like.
So you got, before you get into a relationship, you got to know everything. Or 95% of it.
I just need to know a lot of things.
You got guy friends?
I do not. Well, I have like about 3. And they think I'm like insane. They
so your guy
one
friends,
of them especially like, oh my God, Monique, like stop it.
All right, so if you were in a relationship, do you introduce your guy friends to your boyfriend?
No, I haven't. I was married all that time.
No, I'm just saying now. I'm not saying when you're married. I'm saying now.
No, because
you won't introduce
it
your
don't
guy
go
friends
that long. I tell
so
them,
you
and
cut
they
them
like,
off?
why you keep cutting everybody off?
Oh my God! You cut off guys? You have guy friends?
No, not my guy friends.
No, I'm saying, let's say you got into a relationship with a guy, right? Do you introduce your guy friends to
I
your
can't
boyfriend?
Because it don't go far.
If you did.
Would I? Oh, absolutely.
So you would say, hey, this is my friend.
Yeah.
Do any of your guy friends like you? Want to be with you?
I don't think so. Maybe one. I thought maybe one, but we that was like, come on, like.
So, but he's still your friend.
Yeah.
How would your boyfriend feel about that? If you was in a relationship and he knew you was friends with this guy who wanted you.
I wouldn't know until he told me, like.
Would you
be okay? Because some guys would probably be okay with that. Like, yeah, all right, at least.
What?
Meaning, like, I have her.
Nobody will be okay with that.
No.
So, all right. So your friend, so let's say for instance, your boyfriend of I don't know a year never told you about this girl that he's been friends with for I don't know, for a while, and they used to deal with each other. Maybe.
Well, that's not the same.
Okay.
Because you know about my friends.
All right. Does your boyfriend have to tell you about all his female friends?
I think, yes. Yes, you should.
Really?
Yeah.
Why's that?
What's the secret? Why can't I know? And aren't, like, there be events that we're going to? Aren't they? Yeah. Maybe they'll be there if they're cool with the family. Because some people that are.
But isn't it okay for them to know about you, but you not know about them? What if it's like, okay, well, I know about you. I heard about you. Here's girl. No, but why do you need to know? Why do you need to know about them? They're not that important.
I think that's important to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because I want to know.
This gotta be a little more than that.
No, I want to know who's your friends. Yeah.
So he said, "Oh, this is my friend Becky."
Hi, Becky.
That's it.
I'm the future such and such.
No, she already know that.
Well, now you have a face with.
Yeah, she know that. She know.
Well, no, I need to know.
You need to know. You need to know. Most guys, and I'm gonna say this because I think this is true about guys. Most guys don't have female friends that they don't deal with. Most guys' female friends they either dealt with or they deal with.
A guy told me that.
Right? Women are the same.
I don't think so.
Women only tell their boyfriends about the men in their life that they never dealt with. They are never going to tell a man that's her friend that she dealt with and she's still friends with him. She'll never tell her boyfriend that. I don't have any
friends like that.
Or that like her. Because what happens if your boyfriend, if you tell your boyfriend, yeah, Max like me. He always trying to get with me, but we just friends.
No, he always. I wouldn't say that.
We just friends, though. What you think your boy gonna say? If you could, I'm going out to lunch with Max. Say something to Max. I'm going out to lunch with Max. Then what?
I don't know. But I wouldn't put myself in a situation like to make him feel.
Goody girl, huh?
I don't think it's that. It's just that I learned how to pick my battles. I mean,
that's very fascinating that you say that because a lot of women, they can't. I don't know. You're not a combative person. It's hard to catch you in a trap because you have this mind state of you let the man lead. That's amazing. I think that alone is gonna get you to a different level in life.
Yeah.
Because most people don't have that. They don't have the patience. You know.
And that's what it is now. Everything right now is patience and growth. Right?
That's true. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good interview. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, you're so welcome.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. Tell everybody where they can find you at.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And just text me anything, and I'll put it in the description. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, you know.
All right. Well, it's Monique Levice, and my Instagram is lovely_empowerment.
Yeah. I mean, I want to say this because I think it's kind of funny, but it's Monique Levice is actually black because on the camera you look white.
Oh, I do?
Yes. You look like a mix.
To me.
Or maybe not. I'm just joking around.
Yeah, he plays so much.
I don't know. But no. Glad to have you on.
Thank you.
And
so
we
much.
probably do this again.
We have to.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
I cannot with you.
Submission, huh?